Una interrupción masiva de tecnología a stop servicionan importante rond mundo, manera conexión de transporte público, a retrasar vuelos internacional y a limitar funcionamiento de facilidades de cuidado de salud y negocio. Un experto en seguridad de informática te indica que el fallo masivo aquí porta interrupción más grande de la historia. Nuestro colega Aldric Werleman de CNN así que historia aquí de cerca.
I am so upset right now.
There's not anybody even behind the counter.
They're among the thousands of air travelers worldwide stranded by a global technology outage that's thrust critical services like airlines, emergency response, healthcare systems, some government operations, and corporations into chaos. In the U.S., major carriers like Delta, United, and American Airlines have had to ground flights. Carriers in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East also hit with cancellations and delays, leaving many travelers going nowhere fast, but outraged.
There are 8 people in my party.
There's
8
13
people,
in ours.
$456 a ticket, and they're giving me $100 back. That is it.
The catastrophic technology meltdown appears to have been caused in part by a corrupted software update issued by a U.S. cybersecurity firm called CrowdStrike.
That update had a software bug in it and caused an issue with the Microsoft operating system. We identified this very quickly and remediated the issue. And as systems come back online, as they're rebooted, they're coming up and they're working.
The issue is raising the question, how can one cybersecurity software update affect so many crucial global systems? An answer that won't come soon enough for some.
I feel like I'm being completely screwed over.
Paai na largo tawata manera un shock si Dr. Bisabo kuboting Chlamidia. Esta é causa de infertilidade de uma mulher e ta pesei tawata importante para detectar e tratar a malesa mesora. Pero agora, investigação novo ta mostra que o caso de Chlamidia está virando menos e sem risco. E por motivo aqui o Departamento de Saúde de Hulanda a decidir que não mestre teste frequente mais para Chlamidia de ano 2025, especialmente de pessoas que não sentem nada. Algo aqui não está quadra, mas sobre hora, lo não toma malesa de transmitir sexualmente mais na sério. Um reporteiro de RTL a conversar com um doutor especializado de tipo de malesa aqui na Zwolle, Hulanda, arriba a decisão tomar.
Betekent dit dat chlamydia geen SOA meer is?
Jawel hoor, het is nog steeds een SOA, het wordt door seks overgedragen. Alleen ontdekken we dat de gevolgen ervan toch niet zo zijn als we altijd gedacht hebben.
Een hele generatie is bang gemaakt voor chlamydia en nu blijkt het ineens een onschuldige aandoening te zijn.
Ja, als we het over zouden kunnen doen, dan hadden we het misschien anders. Maar weet je, we hebben toen naar eer en geweten gedaan wat we dachten dat goed was. En nu weten we dat je niet zo bang hoeft te zijn voor chlamydia. Daarom vinden wij dat de overheid zou moeten investeren in een condoomcampagne. En het blijft nog steeds belangrijk om je op SOA te testen. Wij zijn wel het eerste land die deze stap neemt, maar wij verwachten dat ook andere landen zullen volgen. Dat is eigenlijk net als met griep bijvoorbeeld. Daar gaan we ook niet iedereen op testen.
Dat heb je gewoon af en toe.
Dat heb je af en toe. En als je klachten krijgt, ja, dan gaan we kijken of het dat is en of we je kunnen behandelen.
Recientemente NASA ha transmitido un señal directo para Galaxia. Amanda e cantica más novo de Missy Elliott, que te prome artista hip-hop para llegar Venus. Nuestro colega de CNN, Jeremy Roth, tiene más sobre Odisea aquí.
Just in time for her Out of This World tour, Missy Elliott just became the first hip-hop artist to be beamed across the galaxy. Using a high-powered radio array in California, NASA used their deep space network to send Elliott's 1997 hit, The Rain, into space, beaming the hip-hop hit roughly 158 million miles to the planet Venus. The agency didn't say why they conducted the intergalactic transmission exercise, which took 14 minutes to complete, nor is this the first song to be beamed across the universe. Across the Universe by the Beatles was transmitted by NASA back in 2008. This is, however, a first for hip-hop, and Elliott seems thrilled to blaze the trail, saying the sky isn't the limit in a social media post. And while Venus has been nicknamed Earth's evil twin due to its similar structure but roiling turbulent surface conditions, Elliott says the planet symbolizes strength, beauty, and empowerment. Now, if Venusians can just receive the signal and figure out how to work it, they can put their alien thing down, flip it, and reverse it with one of Earth's brightest stars. And while Missy was super-duper flying out, Something fishy was flying in to Detroit's Metro Airport. After noticing an odd odor in an international traveler's luggage, customs officials discovered 90 giant African land snails alive inside the baggage. They believe the cache of critters was intended for consumption by the traveler who hailed from Ghana. But as invertebrates like snails are considered an invasive species in the U.S., the slimy, slithering snack was subsequently seized. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Y después de 30 años, Hollywood está haciendo un remake de película Twister, con generación novo que carsuya contornado da forma. Una película con basta acción. David Daniel de un vista.
Twisters was a natural for director Lee Isaac Chung, who grew up in rural Arkansas.
When you have brushes with extreme weather as a child, anything that feels larger than life and dangerous, I think those things leave a very big imprint.
We got PhDs from NASA, FEMA, and Kate. She's the smartest person I know.
Hey dudes, this is interesting. Who are they?
It's Tyler Owens. Calls himself a tornado wrangler. If you feel it!
The stars say they were overwhelmed by their real-life counterparts.
They're like mad intelligent about the weather and science, but also like adrenaline seekers, and they all have like crazy dents in their cars from grapefruit-sized hail, and you know.
Are those fireworks?
Yes, ma'am.
It just felt like we were able to take the inspiration from the first movie and then really just, hopefully, you know, take it up a notch.
Oh, she's perfect! She's gorgeous!
That sense of awe and wonder was something that I really wanted to preserve in this film.
These CGI sequences are massive, but also they did a great job with the actors of like actually hitting us with wind and rain and ice rockets and stuff to make it feel like we are in the eye of a storm.
We went through the elements to make sure audiences felt that ride, and I think that was never a scary day. That was always a thrilling day.
You don't face your fears, you ride them.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Y Pasko ta din porta, faltando 5 luna pa 30 din ambiente festivo, fabricando na China ta din ng temporada de más druk. Yiwo International Trade City ta conocido como un hub ng más grande pa mayorista ng busca tur mercancía pa temporada de Pasko. Mayoría fábrica ta bastante ocupada den dia na aki, kwe de laster pedido ng prome kuyulikava.
With 5 months before Christmas, factories, shops, and shipping companies in eastern China's Zhejiang province are at their peak busy seasons. Yiwu International Trade City, known as the world's largest small commodities hub, is busy with international shoppers placing last-minute orders.
Actually, we are not doing production here. You know, we are just buying stock what we need a little.
The buyer from the Czech Republic is set to receive his order this month, but others who place orders now are looking at October at the earliest. Because of the geopolitical turmoil that's affecting the global shipping industry, international orders began 2 to 3 months earlier this year, in March and April, which means workers and factories need to be running at full capacity now to meet deadlines.
This batch of goods will be shipped to Poland, and the quantity is about 1.5 million, which will be delivered by about 6 containers. The shipment time is in the middle of July. Because of the tight shipping schedule, we hired a dozen temporary workers.
Roughly 60% of the world's Christmas decorations are manufactured and sold from Yiwu.
Aldric Werleman, Telenoticias.